I mean, look, you chose unlimited. There's normally only 5 places you can go from there, right?
No, I
So,
know. I know. I just I've not had the best luck on this map.
I don't know that anybody's had luck on this map. It's a rough map. Episode 69, Hunter MacGregor versus Marshal Law. Hunter, oh, come on now, Glimo, come on now. Grow up.
Not likely.
You're an adult. It's been a bit, and not much has happened since your last match, actually. You did hear that Seth went on Hillbillies anime, and that the episode immediately bombed and was called not just the worst of the season, but the worst of the series, and possibly the worst episode of television that may have ever been made.
Wow.
Yeah. It's considered extremely bad. There are people who are lined up outside of the compound, like protesting how bad the episode was.
Wow.
You know, like serious fans with signs demanding that they get their childhood back. Look, I've seen these Star Wars nerds after 7, 8, and 9, okay? This is not that much of a stretch. Remember when people Naruto ran at Area 51? I feel like at this point, I could just say anything I wanted happen and just be like, well, it couldn't be weirder than reality.
Fair enough.
Your next opponent is Marshal Law. And that's been lined up for you. Is there anything you want to do before your interview? You know?
I would.
I know that you've given up, by the way. I just want to let the audience know. You've given up on apparently attempting to get the light engine after spending an age of eternity attempting to secure it.
Yes.
Oh, and you know what? I should stop memeing for a second. If you are a fan of Solaris Nights and you're connected on the Discord, you can get our newspaper that we just released that has in-character, in-canon information. So just click that description section, join up on Discord, and check that latest post. All right, Hunter, let's go. Let's go.
Highly recommended. It's very, very Skulls and Shackles.
You say that, but like the overlap between people who've watched Skulls and Shackles and the people who watched this show is going to be so small. It's like you and 2 other people. You and Ratasaurus. That's it. There we go.
Perfect.
Pondo, maybe. When he catches up in 2022.
I think Hunter would like to go and see Elizabeth.
All right. Elizabeth is in her office. She is looking well, much better than season 1, as she's been much less harassed than she has been in season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she just gestures for you to come in and sit down and says, "What can I do for you, Hunter?"
Well, I just wanted to come in after my match last week. Wanted to, see how what you thought of the performance, and if there's, anything that you think I should be doing differently.
Winning is good.
I agree with that.
Advertising is also good.
Very well.
Hunter, would you say that you are not rated as highly as you should be?
I would tend to agree with that.
So you believe that you're much better than your current rank of 68?
That I do.
Then let me pitch this at you. I know that you have heavily optimized your mech, correct?
That I have.
Several investors have clear connections to technology companies for new and interesting things. I wouldn't say fight with one hand behind your back, but showcasing some of those technologies as part of your cornucopia of weapons might not be a bad thing. And if you are as good as you think you are, you should be able to win, even if those technologies should hold you back. It's not an order. It's just a suggestion if you wanted to throw something out there for the fans.
It's an interesting idea. I may have to talk with some folks about that.
I know that you like unusual numbers on your heat build. We do have ER pulse laser technology now. And if you're looking for unusual numbers, you really can't get more unusual than those things. They are so weird.
I agree, but well, I feel like there'd be a couple of problems with that. I mean, that's clan tech, so I would need to super modify the
Sure.
Highlander, and well, you know, that would kind of be at odds with my whole inner sphere steel that I've been
I understand.
riding upon.
What about getting a laser AMS system? We could prevail upon the investors to speed up distribution of that technology. Wouldn't that play into your particular proclivities? I have to tell you, as you continue to climb the ladder, you're going to see a lot more missile builds.
That could be interesting.
What about
It's
a light
certainly
cross
something
rifle?
that we don't see every day.
I'm just saying you could be our showboat. Maybe not champion, but test platform. The one we put our trust in. Yeah. Light Gauss rifle, that's as inner sphere as you can get. No clan technology using in that one.
I have thought about perhaps the light Gauss rifle as a swap out.
Extremely long range. Other than that, Hunter, we really need to get this company back on track economically. We can't just keep riding on the successes of Saya and Astrid and Linhilder forever. Hillbilly is doing what he can all over the place, but even then, we're looking for championship material. And even if they're not champions in rank, championship level advertising would definitely deliver our investors exactly what they need. What I'm saying is that your mech has a lot of space on it.
That it does. Be more than happy to slap the right stickers on the back.
Well, good luck with that. I'm sure our people can help you acquire the right sponsorships.
Is there anyone in particular you think that has expressed interest?
Elizabeth turns to look directly at the camera, right into the souls of the viewers. She hands you a list of people. Maybe that list has 0 on it. Maybe that list has several on it. I don't know. We'll see who contacts you over the next 2 weeks.
Excellent. Mechanically, that would be what a contract role, and then a corporate role, and then if I succeed, they
Sure.
Get more wealth or something?
No. I mean, if you want to shrimp for them in the arena, you guarantee victory in their name.
Right.
If you want to promote them, that's RP, but it's good RP. And as you may know from last season, there are hidden objectives that will unlock extra events and technologies, depending on whether you complete them or not. Because several of them went unnoticed last time, I'm just going to go out and say it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 unlocks this season for secret objectives.
Interesting.
At least one of them you'll like.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I think that based on that, Hunter's gonna try one more time to work on his clothing line and see what he can do there.
I was just looking at someone who was talking about seeing utility-kilts at conventions.
Yes. We all tried to tell you last season that was a thing.
I still don't believe it. It's ridiculous. What would I know, though? I don't leave my house.
This is 2d6 plus corporate.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me let's see. My corporate is a 0. So flat roll. Ugh. Hunter can't Hunter cannot ever make advertising rolls.
Look, it's November. It's not kilt season, okay? Maybe your advertising company gets some bad notifications, but it's all like guys hiking in the summer, and the kilts are even shorter. Like they're called like XL kilts for extra shortness, to help prevent you from overheating down there. And the line is a huge bomb financially. It actually drains some money from the company rather than gains. You have a -1 to this move until you level up.
Okay.
But let me ask, do you keep an XL kilt for yourself?
Oh, I think Hunter never wants to see them again. takes them out back and sets fire to them with the small laser.
It's literally the only thing a small laser is good for.
That and heat management.
Sure. Motherfucking heat management. All y'all Ratosaurus style builds, get out of here. I can't handle this shit. Freaking abominations. All right, anything else?
No, I think that's everything I wanted to do before the interview.
All right, you head to your interview with William. He is wearing an XL kilt. He's also got on like tartan sash and like it's like a nice golfing shirt combo, right? You know, like a white shirt over top of like I'm gonna call it like Easter pastel green, if you know the kind of color I'm talking about. And like you know, like a golf beret with tartan as well. He's man spreading on the kilt. It's a little dangerous there, but you know. I'm MacGreggor. Good to see you again, my man.
Good to see you, William. You're looking quite sharp today.
Thank you, thank you. Just picked a little something up. You know, I'm a big fan. Also, avid golfer. I've picked it up in my old age. Still bad, but I enjoy it. And, you know, you never know what kind of deals you're going to make on the golf course. Meet a lot of people out there. Hunter, you've been back on Solaris for what, like a year?
Yeah, thereabouts.
I wanted to ask, have you heard this new genre of music, Sleemow?
Yeah, my bandmates said turned me on to that.
What do you think about that? Like, I can't get too close to the sun here, but
Well, I certainly enjoy the sounds of an industrial mech bay. It brings me back to my childhood. So, I've definitely been enjoying some of the things that your son's been coming up with.
can't comment any further on that. All I can say is that Sleemow has moved this weekend from the 12th fastest to 4th fastest growing musical genre on Solaris. Some are saying it's like a beacon in the darkness. Others are saying it is a beacon to the darkness. Hunter, your Lance mates, could we call them a Lance, given how clannish some of them are? Let's call them stablemates. How about that? Your stablemates did fairly well in their matches last week. Would you agree with that?
I would.
Would you say that this is the return of Generation 1 Apex Dragons, where there was nothing but winning, losing was quite rare, everyone was advancing at a pretty good speed?
Well, now, hopefully from your lips to God's ears.
So you think that you can do pretty well today then, yes?
Yes, William, I'm going to guarantee victory today.
Fascinating. All right, go ahead and take a point of stress.
I don't, because I'm now hot dog.
He's a hot dog. I don't know what I was doing there. Ignore me. Then let me ask this. What makes you so confident that you can overcome your opponent?
Well, William, I'm gonna say I think I've got the superior piloting. I think that I'm really loving the way that the mech handles after the new build. I think that I'm certainly ready to go for it.
There are rumors that there's a new mechanic in charge at Apex Dragons headquarters. Any comment?
That there is.
Do you have anything you'd like to say in that regard?
I can tell you he's one hell of a mechanic. He's getting all sorts of new power out of our mechs. I'm definitely looking forward to the day that I can show off everything that he's been able to get out of it in some of the say training exercises that we've been doing.
How long do you expect this mechanic will last?
Well, I hope that he is here for the long term. But that said, I understand it can be a little personally demoralizing to always have to be repairing a stable's mechs every single week. You have to have the right personality for it. So, and I understand that can be a stressful thing for a mechanic. So I really hope that he's sticking it out for the long term.
Let's go back to talking about your opponent. When you say that you're guaranteed victory against them, are you looking down on people from the New Colony region? Is it because of where they're from, or do you just believe that you were born with superior skills?
No, I wouldn't say that I was born with the superior skills, but I've certainly perfected them over my time here.
Hunter, we have asked several times, and when I say we, I mean Donegal Broadcasting, for the Northwind Highlanders to comment on your matches, and they have historically been silent on you with a repeated no comment. Can I ask why the continued frosty reception from them?
Well, William, I think that they're, as you know, there's a number of us from Northwind that are in Class 6, and I think it's just a matter of not wanting to show favoritism.
All right. What do you have to say about the reports that no Comstar communications are coming from the planet Northwind?
It has been a worrying thing. I'm worried about my own family that are still there, and just hoping and praying that that everything's okay back home, and that Comstar can get the HPG communications restored as soon as possible.
So you think it's just a technical error?
Well, that's certainly what I want to believe. I'd hate to think that it's something worse than that.
Very well. Hunter, do you have anything else to say to your fans, to your enemies, to your investors?
Well, as I said, I'm guaranteeing that I will win today, and if I do, I certainly want to dedicate this to my patron, Ice Dust. We were doing some great things together with some new comics that he's putting out, and I'm very much looking forward to showing my friend what we can do.
Would you say that this is an advertising role?
I thought it was guaranteeing victory in the name of.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll buy that. I'll buy that as well. I'll buy that as well. So Ice Dust, huh? That's Sonalar.
Yes.
GV Ice Dust. Okay. Is there anything you'd like to do between the interview and your match tomorrow?
Yes, I would like to attempt to research my opponents.
Very well. Make the roll.
6 + 1 is 7.
You get 1 stress and 1 option. Your opponent is Marshal Law, aka his actual name is Marshal with an L, and it's Lawson, Marshal Lawson.
Does he have a company called Lawson Wellness?
He does not. He is actually a colonial marshal from the New Colony region. He's a serious space cowboy. He's a Listen, there's a lot of people who think they're space cowboys in Battletech. This guy is the only actual space cowboy we've ever actually met.
Okay. I would say SPAs.
SPAs. Natural Grace, Dodge, and I put JJ here, but it's the one that lets you jump. And,
Jumping Jack?
Yep, Jumping Jack.
Well, that's awesome. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Your opponent heads out onto the battlefield to a promotional video. So like what's happening for the crowds is that like you can, those who are physically in the Boreal Reach Arena can see him heading out, but all the screens have changed to the promotional video. And it's a guy, he's like 6'3". I want to say he's thick around the belly, but I don't mean like he's super absy or that he's super fat. It's kind of dad bod-ish. You know, he's got the muscle down there, but he's also just a little bit of tummy stuff. On his belt, he's got like a sack of coffee beans and 2 mugs hanging off of it. bandolier and the uniform of a colonial marshal from the New Colony region. And we see him. You basically can't see his hands move ever, but like he quick draws a revolver and 4 targets go down in a quarter of a second, and the revolver is back in his holster already. And you get the idea that this guy is really, really good at gunnery. Like maybe one of the best people in the Inner Sphere ever. And it turns into like a 3-minute long, the New Colony region. The Tree of Taurus confirms that this lush, abundant land is yours to claim. Citizens of the Inner Sphere, sign up today for freedom. The colonial marshals will defend you. Only here in the New Colony can you find yourself not ruled by others, but by self-governance. And then it goes into like all of the great things about the New Colony region. And the last like 30 seconds is like, and buy into the new Marshal Battle Mech program. Yes, the MHL X1 is in testing now, and you can see it in the upcoming battle. This weapons platform is the superb choice of colonial marshals everywhere. And then we see martial law saluting the New Colony region flag as a bunch of eagles fly overhead, and then some like aerospace fighters go by. Lots of colorful spray coming out of the end of their engines, fireworks everywhere. There's like a whoosh sound, and then his promotional video ends.
Okay. So we've got.
Wow, you got something that can beat that, Hunter MacGregor? Do you have some sort of pre-recorded music fest ready to go?
I just might. Here's Hunter's walk on.
The flashback changes, and it's Hunter on a jump ship.
Oh no!
Apparently, when my Go XLR crashed, it put the wrong thing in. Hold on, technical difficulties. Let's put today's intro in, please. And okay, trying this again.
We see that Hunter has taken his showmanship up a notch since returning to Solaris. His band is back together and ride out on their ATV. Hunter's Highlander is walked in by a tech. The beams of the pulse laser start strobing, and suddenly Hunter flies in with his flying squirrel suit in Stuart Black colors, with a patch that reads Kyle on his back. He wings through the arena and lands on the outstretched arm of the Highlander, and from there he hops into the cockpit as the confetti cannons go off.
You can't hear any part of this. I'm sorry, Gleemo, the last part cut out after the confetti cannons.
Well, it was
Look at you being a Kyle Morgan shrimp. You think
yeah,
you can
exactly.
do this? You think you can just remember events that happened in season 1 and talk about how they changed your character? What is this, a character arc?
Well, it's just the announcer announcing him, so that's fine. So the last I think bit of business, since I now have 4 SPAs and can only bring 3 in. So the investors were nice enough to buy me Melee Master, so I will be using that. I will be using Human TRO, and I will be using Jumping Jack.
All right, well, no one needs to see your mech. They need to see the MHL X1 Marshal, designed to solve all of your problems in the colonial region. From fighting pirates to fighting people, the Marshal take care of it. Because that's what Marshals do. What does it look like, you ask? Not very cool, actually. Kind of just looks like a really big, not very maneuverable, huge-legged sumbitch. But they're really, really cheap. All right. So, martial law opens communications and he goes, Hunter MacGregor, I heard about you.
Marshal, nice to meet you.
Heard you got a problem with killing people all the time.
Not really a problem.
Well, I'd oblige if you let me bring you in right now.
I'm sorry, Marshal, but I've heard this before. Amos Everett wore it better.
I don't know who that is.
Texas Red did a pretty good job with it too.
Look, I don't know who that is either.
Mm.
Listen up, old man. I'm not like other has-beens. I'm the best there ever is, was, or will be. You want my rank, you can pry it from my cold, dead fingers.
How old is this guy?
Like 22, 23.
Okay, okay, so I am 4 years older. Okay. Old man, huh? Well, if that's what you want, Sonny, then I will oblige you.
So he takes one of the coffee mugs off of his belt and pours one of the coffee maker coffees that he's got ready to go in his cockpit. And charred and black, just like I'm gonna leave your battle mech. Then he engages his startup sequence and starts moving his mech through the mech gate.
All right.
I don't know which dice to use. The new colony region doesn't have a faction. I'll use Comstar dice. There's no... Wait, is that actually Word of Blake? No, that's Comstar. That's Comstar. It's not a sword.
No,
Sorry.
no, Word of
I
Blake
thought
is
it was a
the
sword, but it's just the Starburst. Yeah. All right. Ooh, should have used those Word of Blake dice, though, right?
8 + 1 is 9.
All right, you pick them.
I'm gonna come in on the north side.
Okay. Mine's actually a 5, by the way. Forgot about that. North side, huh? Think about this. Shit. All right. That's where I'll go. Okay. Do it.
9.
I also got a 9.
8.
10. Go ahead. Make my day. He slurps down some coffee while he waits for you to make your move.
Do the things go first?
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Not like I know how to play this game anymore. You don't play Battletech for like 3 weeks and you forget how to do it. All right, Region 14 is 3-1 for it. Yep. So the ice dunes next to you, and in rolls just deposits a huge pile of snow quite near to you.
Okay, is it only one that moves?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, is that right? Am I supposed to do 3? That might be correct.
I thought it was.
I think it's 3.
Okay.
16 is 4, 3, 1. I mean, you've lost the most on this map, so you tell me, actually. 100% loss right here, right? Let's get the 15. Wow. 2, 1, 1. get the Solaris lore keepers out here to back me up on these claims. I haven't heard from them in weeks. Are you guys still alive?
I know I haven't been able to help them out in forever, so.
All right, we might have to wrangle up some new lore keepers. Speaking of wrangling, show me what you do so I can back you into a situation you don't want to be in.
I'm gonna jump to here.
Oh, will you? I'm gonna jump to here. Eight.
I also have 8.
Cool. Go ahead.
Okay. So. I am going to fire Goss, ER large, 3 mediums, and a medium pulse. Medium pulse, I am only firing up into the air. I can't actually hit with it. So the Goss and ER are at medium. The mediums are at long. Start at 3. Jumped for 1 is 4.
I have a 3 defense plus 1 for partial cover.
5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to be 10s and 12s.
Ooh.
Not great. Not great, but. All right. Goss misses. ER. Oh, ER misses by 1. Medium 1. Misses. Medium 2. Misses by 1. Medium 3. Also misses by 1.
Wow.
Look at all those 11s.
So he charges forward and then leaps into the air, but he's using the snow cover as he's coming down, and then he lands behind a snow pile. And the whole time, you're just firing weapons one after another. Everything is just sailing right past this mech as he lands and then pokes the whole mech up over like a slumbering giant waking up, and fires back as well. So he's going to fire large laser, LRM-5, and then medium laser. So he's looking at okay. That's a hit. Center torso through armor critical.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a unbelievable shot, honestly.
How much damage?
It's a large laser, so 8. 1-5 is gyro.
Oh god.
Are you having flashbacks?
It was this map too.
Yeah, I know. It's like mocking you.
Oh my god.
So good. All right. Oh, missiles are a miss. Medium pulse hits center torso for 5. Sorry, medium regular center torso for 5.
Okay.
Yeah, so he doesn't fire for a long time. You're coming down from your jump, you're feathering, you hit the ground, he still hasn't fired. You're like, what is he waiting for? And then he gets that perfect lock connect. and just right through a crack in your armor on the front. And a little bit of your gyro melts, and you can see electronics pouring out the front end of your mech as your mech is like, warning, warning. It's not good. It's not good. You can blame that new Blakist mech tech, though. Probably their fault. Or maybe we should do the Curse storyline, season 2!
Oh, God, no.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. That said, you do need to make a PSR at +3. And all of your future PSRs are +3. Yeah.
Well, I'm good for that.
You're good for now. All right.
Remind me. Does that mean that I need to make a PSR every time I jump?
Let me see here.
I want to make sure I don't screw this up.
Yeah, so you have a damaged gyro. You do need to make a... Every time you jump, you have to make one at a +3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not great.
So you get him opening comms, taking another slurp of coffee, and goes, "You need me to wait there, old fella? You good to keep going?"
Ready when you are.
What was that?
Apparently I don't know what is wrong with my Go XLR today.
Yeah, you said when you are. Yep, yeah. Okay, we're both doing this now? Alright.
I did that on Oath of Endosteel, and no one could understand what the fuck I was saying because I pressed the wrong button. So they thought I was mocking Soundwave, when in fact I was trying to make him sound cool. All right, I build some heat probably for 12.
Oh yeah,
15,
my heat. I'm at
16,
9.
17. Actually, I burn a heat away. Burning a heat away. Let's see here. 19 will be 134. There isn't a 19 on this map, is there? It only goes up to 17. Eight, 4, 3, 3. Ooh, that could almost be relevant right there. 12, 2, 1, 2.
But 12 has the 4.
Oh, you're right. That's why I even included 12 dice. 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay. 3, 2, 1, 4. What's the fourth one? 3. Oh, I managed to get that microphone perfectly. Amazing. Amazing. All right. I don't know if I covered my mouth in time, though, but... let's roll initiative. 10.
9. Damn it.
Oh my goodness, things have turned against you so quickly. And against a mech half your size.
I know. I am going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. Range of, so that's a 2 for 6, right?
Sure. You need to choose how you want to approach this really carefully.
Yep.
Because he's out of range of your hatchet. It's in your left arm.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I'm in the pocket. You had natural grace. You could twist far enough to get me, but you don't.
I do not. Wait a minute.
I'm on your right side.
You are on my right side.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will be torso twisting anyway.
You actually can't even punch me because I'm too short. I'm underneath you, and you can't kick me because I'm outside of your kick range.
Oh.
I told you I'm in the pocket.
You are. Actually, no, can't I punch? Yeah, I have the page open. Let me just double check this.
All right,
Different
let's
levels.
do that. Because I could definitely be wrong about that one.
It's page 150.
Of Total Warfare or of the Battle Mech Manual?
Total Warfare.
I am a standing mech one level lower. You cannot execute a punch on me. If you had a physical weapon in your right hand, you could punch me.
Mm.
Yep. I'm in your blind spot.
You are.
So as he's floating through the air, you just hear an annoyingly loud slurp as he's one-handing the controls and taking coffee in.
Okay.
And you can still hit me with your right arm and right torso weaponry.
I thought I could hit with left torso weaponry too.
So your field of fire looks like this, right?
Yeah.
So if you torso twisted, this left area would move one forward like that, right? So that still puts you like this, and your left arm does not reach into there. Your
Left arm, no, but left torso.
No, because the left torso shoots forward, and I'm not in your forward arc.
Mm.
I'm in your right arc when I'm like this. Over here. I think. You might be right about the torso thing. You know what? Let's just go with it.
I thought it was torsos but not arms.
I'll agree with you for now, and I'll get flambéed by.
We'll let the Battletech senpais tell me that I'm wrong.
No, they could tell me that I'm wrong when you're right. How about that? Just feel positive about your rules knowledge. It's probably that you're right. All right. So fortunately, most of your weapon is torso based. And
yeah, torso and head.
Choose your next moves carefully, Spartan, for they may be your last.
Yeah. All right. I am going to get super spicy because there's no reason not to, given how badly this is going for me. I am gonna fire Goss, and I know I'm taking 2 minimum range penalties on it. 3 medium lasers and 2 medium pulse. And a small laser, just
sounds like a lot of weaponry.
Fun. I'm firing everything except for the ER large.
You're sure that you're going to stay in the correct heat pocket? That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that'll put me at 10 heat. Okay. 3 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 is the base. So the pulses are at 6. The Gauss is at a 10. The mediums are at 8. We'll do Gauss, then we'll do the 2 pulse rifles, then we'll do the 3 mediums. So Gauss, and I need a 10. That's not a 10. Medium pulse 1, and I need a 6. Medium pulse 2. Hey, that finally hits. Center torso for 6.
Okay.
Medium laser 1. That's a miss. Medium laser 2. That's a hit. Location 9 on the... Actually, I'm sorry. I'm in your right arc, aren't I?
No, I'm facing directly towards you.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yep.
great.
I'm square up on you. Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
Okay. Left leg for 5.
Okay.
Medium 3. Hits. Right torso 5.
I remembered to turn on breaking news this time. Forgot to do it yesterday.
And small laser hits. Location 4. Right arm for 3.
Sure. Is that combined 20 damage? I don't think so. I think it came in short. 5, 6, 3. That's 14.
5, 6. Didn't I hit with the second medium? So 10, 16, 19. One short.
Perfect. I will fire large laser, medium pulse laser, flamer, double machine gun. Left torso for 8.
Got it.
Pulse laser is next. Right arm for 6.
Got it.
2 damage, right arm flamer, and +2 heat. Right leg for whatever a machine gun is. 2 or 3. 2.
Okay.
And left leg for 2. Uh, 14, 15, 16. That's 20 total. Can be a PSR from you.
And I'm gonna need a 6.
You need a +4. Yeah. You have a 2 piloting?
I
Wow. Oh, no.
I am gonna spend my edge.
Yeah, that's a good time. You don't want to get beaten up by a third. Oh, my God. Holy shit. Oh, man. This is like watching a wrestling match where John Cena loses somehow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. It just keeps getting worse and worse and worse for you.
I'm gonna fall down, aren't I?
Yeah, you're going to fall down and you face your back. So
Yeah.
all the damage that you're about to take.
I thought you were saying I was gonna fall off the mountain and double fall.
No, but he's gonna punch you, and now he punches on instead of punching your legs, I think he punches full body. Because I reserved the medium laser arm just so I could punch you. So you're gonna take 9 points of damage. And 5-point groups to your rear. Left leg for 5. And rear right torso for 4. Well, that's fine. You'll be okay on that one. You need to make a PSR to not take damage from the fall to yourself. Still at a +4. Nope. Now you have to make a consciousness check and not get double ones.
Well, at least I'm still up.
Okay. Gleamo, Gleamo, Gleamo. What can I say?
Wow.
This guy's... He's got a lot of SPAs, but, you know, he is piloting a piece of garbage. You just... The luck is so bad against you. It's unreal.
I know.
All right, let's see here. I'm attacking a mech 1 level above me that is prone. Prone mech 1 level higher. I can punch, club, or physical attack. All right, so I'm just going to punch you on the regular punch table then. I'm nowhere near as good at punching as I am shooting, unfortunately. And I miss anyway. How unfortunate. How oh, wait. You're prone and I'm adjacent to you. I get a -2. All right. I do punch you. Ah, perfect. It's not the head, though. It is the right arm for whatever. Is that, do I do 4 damage? Is a 55 tonner?
How big's your mech?
55.
So it's 6 damage.
1 for every 10. Yeah, 6. Okay. I got hand actuators too, so this is a proper punch. You go down right in front of him, and like as your mech hits the ground, you suddenly shift sideways as you get punched. You're like, huh? He just slurps from the coffee again, and you hear him go, "Oh, that looks like a bad one. You want to call it in, big guy? Just quit now while you're behind."
Are you gonna give me a chance to stand up?
I'll give you a chance to put the cuffs on before you stand up.
No deal.
All right, let's roll initiative. Oh, I might have some heat problems actually. Let me see here. I didn't fire the LRM. I didn't fire the medium laser, so I'm -5. That's 15. I build 1 point of heat. How'd you do? Because I flamed you up, so you should be a little spicy.
Yeah, I'm at 12. I'm not at a shutdown yet, but
Okay. I'm at 9 for initiative.
all right. I got a 5. I am going to commit to a run. So I need a 4. That's enough. I can shoot.
Are you including all of the damage to your mech in that roll?
Yeah, because it's +3 for prior
Yep.
damage.
Yeah. And the head hit.
Oh shit, the head hit. I forgot the head hit. So it would have been
+4.
Yeah, so 4 +2 is 6. Yeah,
Okay,
so
good. All right.
I do have enough.
You committed to running there?
I did commit to run.
All right, and you also have a movement speed penalty, right, of -2.
Yes.
But
But I'm at TSM, so
you have a you have a 4, which drops down to a 3 to a 2. So you have a run of 3. Right? You have -2, so your walking drops from 4 to 2. Am I wrong about this?
no. So the 4-8 includes a -1 because of the TSM.
Oh.
So it drops to 3.
Okay, all right. So you're a 3-5 now. So you have
so I'm
to
a
spend
3-5.
2 points to stand up, so you have 3 movement points remaining.
Okay. And I can choose to stand in any direction.
Yeah, any hex facing.
There's no good place for me to go.
That's right. And you know he's going to land directly behind you. So, oh
Yeah.
wait, before you go, I should probably do the
oh yeah,
because that might make a difference. It's possible. 14 with a 1-3-1.
It's over here.
Oh no, useful one that was up. What do you need? You need something like a 10, 11, or 12. 18 isn't even on the map. 20 is also not on the map. 10 at a 1-3-4.
Ooh, that might actually help me.
Well, at least you have some place to walk down to. 2 at a 4-2-2. Sidious is a madman. He's insane. 9 at a 1-4-3. Okay. The winds of fate and chance change around you. The battlefield reshapes itself. Perhaps to your desires, perhaps to your doom.
So I used 2.
Henley's trolling me and
There's just no good moves.
well, that's not even a legal move right there.
I'm just gonna stand up and face at him.
Okay.
Yep. And he can
jump behind
whatever he's gonna.
Yeah. All right, so you can only hit me with one of your arm weapons.
I have no arm weapons.
Perfect. That works great for me.
It's not a. Yeah.
That's fine. If you can't hit me from back here, I don't really care.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna use the same outline of weapons as last time: large laser, medium pulse, flamer, double machine gun. Am I looking at a 1? Right arm for 8.
Right arm for 8.
Right arm for 6.
Right arm for 6.
Right arm for 2 and +2 heat.
Strips all the armor off.
Right arm for 2, no critical.
Right arm for 2, no critical.
Rear center torso for 2.
Rear center torso for 2. Got it.
And that is a total of 8, 12. Sorry, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's going to be PSR. They just keep progressively getting more difficult for you. You'll need to make that before the melee phase where he punches you in the back with his one arm. Holy shit, dude. The dice are literally telling you that they fucking
Wow.
hate you. Oh.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Like, they're not even trying to hide it. All right, well, the good news is you face directly towards him. The bad news is that it still is, the damage hits you on your back. 5 damage to rear right torso.
That's internal.
That is a critical. Oh boy, you got some shit in there. 1-5. Gauss rifle's gone. You take 2 points of damage.
Yep.
As your Gauss rifle goes, and you take biofeedback. So you need to make 2, a 5 and a 7 consciousness check.
My iron will. I'm sorry. My not what's it called? Outsider move, fourth wall. I get to negate one of those.
Ooh, that might be right. Fourth wall. Gain the iron will SPA. Treat pilot damage as if it is 1 fewer. Holy shit! This is one of the few times where that would matter, and it kicks in. Okay. You actually only take 1 pilot damage and only need to make a 5.
Nope.
Nope.
Are
Yeah,
you kidding me?
You're unconscious. And you take 4 damage to your rear left. So prone and unconscious. This literally cannot be worse for you. You need to make a PSR for falling. You didn't have the pilot damage until you fell, so you still only need to make it at a +4.
I make it.
Okay, so you don't take another point when you go down.
Small favors.
You aren't unconscious until you hit the ground.
My side would have sent up the flare once I lost consciousness.
You're not Seth ghost bearing here.
No.
Where you wake up 2 rounds later and go, "Where's my mech?" All right, yeah. Listen, when you come to consciousness, you go down, and when you wake up, you're like, "Huh? What?" And you see the Marshal is standing on the hand of the Marshal with like a coffee thermos, and he's like knocking on your cockpit glass, and he's just like, "You okay in there, kid? Or old man?"
Let's see. Hunter's got 2 pilot damage. Yeah, no, he's not. He's not okay. He's very dazed, and
He goes to his bandolier, right? And he's just like, "I got first aid kit here if you need help. Just open up."
he pops the canopy.
All right, so he tosses you a thermos of coffee. What do you do?
I think Hunter misses. Like he just woke up from unconsciousness and has 2 pilot damage. I don't think he's catching shit.
All right, so he goes, "Well, that's not a good sign. All right." And he just starts like, he's like, get up at the seat, let's take a look at you. And he just starts checking you over, and just, he notices some burns at your temples from the neurofeedback damage. Just like, "Yep, gonna need to get this looked at by a real doctor. I ain't nothing but a Marshal."
Well,
Patches up, like bandages your knee, and he's just like, "Ice it and put some heat on it twice a day, 5 days."
much obliged, Marshal. You certainly gave me a run for my money.
Yeah, so like he like brings you to stand next to him as he does the victory wave from out of your own cockpit, and now he's speaking for the cameras. He says, "Look, I know I got lucky. You got almost twice my mech weight on me, but I'm a Marshal and I know what I'm doing. I'll see you again sometime soon, old man."
Looking forward to the rematch.
Picks up the coffee thermos and hands it back to you and says, "Keep it as a gift from the new colony region. People around there, straight shooters. We mean what we say. We say what we mean." He Gundams back into his mech. That's where he jumps on the hand and like the hand picks him up and puts him back into the cockpit.
Oh man.
Hunter MacGregor guaranteeing victory and immediately losing. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yep.
I thought for sure you were just going to outrightly kill this guy.
I didn't think I was going to kill him, but I should have spent the edge on to negate the gyro.
Custom internal with damage is a 2 wealth, right? Oh, but you're mech tech.
I'm mech
yeah,
tech.
It's 3 damage, and you use mech tech to drop it down to 2. That's what it is.
Correct.
There we go. Now I'm there.
And then I've got 2 head hits for whatever that costs for rehab.
One medical rehab. Yeah. Hunter MacGregor no longer advancing up the ranks. You're gonna have to defend rank 68 next time.
Mm-hmm. So I take point of stress for.
For guaranteed victory. Let's take a look here.
Well, no, I don't take the stress for guaranteed victory because of a hot dog.
Ah, right. But you do take the stress for head hit. Yep. You got meat damage. You gain 1 experience, and you can't use guaranteed victory again until you level.
I thought hot dog I could. I thought hot dog.
You're right.
Negated that.
You're right. And you even negate taking the stress from the loss. The funny thing is that hot dog is very positive, but by taking hot dog, you lock yourself into hot dog, which means you can't take another playbook for a really long time.
Right.
Hot dog kind of front ends all of its benefits. You need to get plot armor, my friend.
I need a lot
more
of things.
way than one. Yeah. But I also mean the move plot armor. Oh, sorry. The way I wrote it is you may always guarantee victory and you don't gain stress when doing so. You still gain a stress for losing and guaranteeing victory, however. So what does that bring you up to?
So it's +1 for meat and +1 for losing.
Yes.
Okay, so that would put me at 4 stress.
The phantom meat damage. It's been so long since we've seen it. You're so stressed out now. Well, let me ask you this. It's been a really long time since we've seen anyone at this level of stress. What does Hunter look like when he's this upset?
I think this is like one of the few times like since he came back from the line that he like forgets to do the Scottish accent.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he's battered. I don't think he's been this hurt since he was out on the line. He's definitely not happening, not feeling things right now.
Are you still going to your interview?
What's the move if I don't?
You have to spend 3 glory. You can just not go. Okay. But if you not go and spend 3 glory, you can blow off a stress.
Okay, I don't have 3 glory, so.
But again, you can just skip it. It just nothing happens.
Yeah, I will skip my. I think he skips his interview and just goes.
We get you like leaving
rehabbing.
you know, leaving a Boreal Reach Stadium, like paparazzi are like taking pictures of you on the short walk from the stadium to your car.
I don't think he's even walking. I think he's on a stretcher, just getting wheeled out.
Listen, having to have ridden in an ambulance for the first time, they're like, all right, just sit down. We're going to strap you in. Don't move at all. And I'm just like, I don't need any of this, guys. I could physically, you just let me walk to my car. I will drive myself to the hospital. They thought I couldn't walk. And I was just like, yeah, like when I got there, they were like, all right, we'll get you out of here. And I was just like, all right, I got up and I moved. And they're like, oh my God, I thought you couldn't walk. And I was like, I don't know whose chart you have, lady. I'm gonna walk my ass over to that chair and sit down. Yeah, is there anything you want to do in the after times?
I will rehab with Brody for 1 XP and -1 stress.
Yeah, there you go. Bringing the stress back down.
Yes.
Nibbling on sponge cake. Watching the sun bake.
That will bring me down to 3 stress, so no more phantom meats.
I know we got a lot of investors out here, and just as a reminder, new investors, if you do things like provide rehab or mech repairs, you can get your company a small scene on the show. You may have seen several of them so far. You too can do that if you'd like to back Hunter MacGregor, because I know Hunter gets real mad when NPCs get SPAs while he's dying in a ditch. That's their choice, though. That's the choice of the audience. They just
absolutely.
Like it.
But I also feel like
NPCs that they made.
I also feel like it's totally in character for Hunter to be pissed about that.
Yeah. I'm still shocked that the new wave of interns hasn't happened yet. I thought for sure that would be the first thing that happened this season, was that people would line up and secure them immediately, but
apparently not.
Anything else you want to do besides...
Everyone's still too busy shrimping over Saya to...
Oh my God, the Saya shrimping is unreal all the time. All the time now. I am Jade Falcon. It's going to keep happening too, don't worry about it. Yes, I'm mocking you, audience. Saya's like my annoying niece, who I'm going to send to disaster. Oh. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I think that that is going to wrap it up for Hunter.
Post-credit scene. You receive an emergency summons to assemble at the Northwind Highlanders Mercenary Liaison Office on Northwind immediately, recalling all personnel on planet. All leaves canceled, no exceptions.
Okay.
What do? Go back to sleep? Or do you fight your way out of your hospital room while you're convalescing and make your way?
I will make my way.
Making my way downtown.
All bandaged up and shit.
When you arrive, there is a lot of this might be an old term now, but there's a lot of scuttlebutting. The soldiers are all like commenting. They have no idea what's going on. Why would they all be called here? The only thing people can think about is that it has to do with the rumored clan invasion that's going to happen soon. And instead, Major Keith Sutherland McKay stands up before everyone and says, "Gathered brothers and sisters of Northwind, we have news today. The Northwind Highlanders, with the support of the Capellan Confederation, have kicked the Federated Commonwealth off of Northwind and declared independence secured by the Chancellor on Cyan. Every great house has come to recognize us, including Victor Davian and his foul brethren. We stand alone, supreme masters of our own fate, the true clans. Some of you may not agree with this decision, and those of you who wish to serve the Federated Commonwealth may continue to do so. It is the policy of the Northwind Highlanders from this point forward that you be cashiered out of service and that you be rendered into the hands of the Federated Commonwealth immediately. And we will provide you transportation post-haste to the embassy to do so. Those of you who continue to wish to serve our family and friends, the heritage of the Highlanders, may remain here. Are there any who wish to open a discussion on this particular subject? And when he says that, there's hundreds of people that are just shouting their opinion. A fist fight breaks out immediately between a Davianist and, like a loyal Northwinder. Where do you stand in all this, Hunter? I mean, you're in a complicated situation. Just to remind folks here, you're like a born Lyran Northwinder who wasn't really recognized by the Highlanders.
Mm-hmm.
And the Federated Commonwealth isn't part of the Lyran Alliance anymore. You have a difficult relationship with these people. Where do you fall?
Yeah. If you didn't see season 1, it took several failed rolls, and then eventually a fight where Hunter killed his adopted uncle in order to get into the Highlanders.
Spoilers.
And well, I figured by this point...
No, let me say this. Maybe we're seeing this in a series of flashbacks, like all the times Hunter's like talking to the Highlanders, begging them to let him come back, all of the interviews where it's questioned, is he really a Highlander or not? And finally, the last battle against Owen, where you buried him into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the flashback, the black and white flashback ends with you splitting the head open.
And then I think it's, the flashback of Hunter showing up at the recruitment office and going away for 2 years and fighting for Sterling's Fusiliers.
Where do you stand in this moment? People are starting to subdivide into groups. Loyal Highlanders, which is not the same thing as loyal Northwinders, who believe in Northwind's independence. There's some who believe, that they're siding with the Lyran Alliance would be the better choice, that Katrina is a better ruler than Victor. There are some who believe that the Capellan Confederation was a great master for hundreds of years, and we never should have abandoned them in the first place. Others still stand with the Davians. There are some who think that the Northwind Highlander should rule this chaos march that's happening, where planets are going independent all around Terra. Where do you fall, Hunter? Whose camp do you stand in? This is your Alexander Hamilton having a discussion with Lafayette in a seedy tavern.
Mm-hmm. Hunter had no love for the Davians, so he's doesn't really care that they're gone. I think he fought so hard to get into the Highlanders. He's definitely not given all that up now. Like the one time in his life he felt accepted was when he was fighting with Sterling's Fusiliers. So he's definitely still pushing for to be in the Highlanders. He is somewhat interested in the people that are just like Northwind for Northwind's sake, because frankly that's what he's always thought of himself is a Northwinder.
Okay.
Because he was born and raised on Northwind. While his parents were Lyran, he never felt any particular loyalty to the Lyrans. It was, honestly, it was more of a bone of contention because he was that he wasn't good enough to be in the Highlanders. So I think that's kind of where he's falling out is he's still definitely pushing on being in being in the Highlanders, and he's kind of in that pocket of the people that happy that Northwind is independent and is finally thrown off the yoke.
So let me ask you this. Do you believe that Northwind has what it takes to survive without the resources of a great nation behind it? Can it truly remain independent? Or
Honestly,
will it require...
I don't think that Hunter has the wherewithal to even think about that.
Okay.
You know, like he never studied diplomacy or politics, or you know, he doesn't have any idea what it takes to run a planet. So, you know, he's just, you know, seeing stars and oh well, you know, now we're on our own. Now we get to you know, have our own destiny. I think that's what he's looking at, as opposed to any thought in his mind about how to actually make that happen, or what the costs are, or anything like that.
Hunter MacGregor, the costs of freedom don't matter to me.
I don't think it would even enter his mind that there is one. He's just, oh well, you know.
Okay.
And it has been running fine for my whole lifetime. Why wouldn't it keep running?
Yeah, your whole lifetime it's belonged to the Federated Commonwealth. There's a reason it's been running well.
Right.
About to get a lot harder with all of those shortages and stoppages. All right, that's my post-epilogue. If you don't have any other react to that, I guess you move to stand with your other Northwind for Northwinders, which is not a very large camp, but it is a very vocal one. And there's a lot of old guard in it, you know, a lot of people with last names like Stewart and McLeod. Kalimo, thank you for...
I think he finds his... Is Davis McLeod in this group with him?
Sure.
And I think he finds Davis and says, Sergeant, I stand with you and stand with Northwind.
All right, everybody's just like they're like clapping each other on the back, so that everyone has like two people with, except for the guys on the end, and they're all just talking about standing for Northwind, and it's like a scene right out of a sports-themed Braveheart remake. I'm imagining that now. It might actually be pretty good. Oh, the Fighting Irish would definitely be a team. It's my island. All right. Anything else?
No, I think that's it. I think I've done enough damage to Hunter for one day.
I mean, I did the damage to the Hunter. Don't worry about that. My God. Dude, those rolls against you were fucking brutal. Holy shit. I don't even know what I can say. Well, I guess I'll see you in 2 weeks for the continuation of this storyline. Can't wait to see you defend your title on the way up.
Yeah. So now just to remind myself and the audience of how the mechanic works. If you're in class 6, you're always fight. Oh, it's every class now.
Every class is you always fight up until you win, until you lose. Then you start fighting down until you win again. Class 6's big thing is that you always fight in a class 6 arena unless the opponent, either you or your opponent, uses a move to request a special arena. Normally something that favors them heavily.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, I'm really impressed with the Marshal right now. The battle mech.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be total garbage.
Well,
but...
you know, the gyro hit in the first round,
Yeah,
like that's just freaking
it.
crippling. I should have used the edge there. I was saving it for if I you know, to not die if I needed
If
to.
you started
but-
taking head hits, which you did
Yeah.
anyway. Holy shit. Wow. Listen, I
double
know what this
ones
kind of
after
luck
double
looks
ones
like.
after double ones.
This guy's championship material right here. I'd put this guy against an Atlas any day of the week. He's got a 0 gunnery, by the way.
Okay.
He's literally like one of the top 10 best shooters in the entire Hemisphere.
Well, that's why he was kicking my ass so
Rolling
easily.
really low. Piloting skill, nowhere near as good. All right. Like I said, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Have a good time zone.